Yo, what's good? What's good? We back for the culture, episode number 7. Got my boy Duke with me,
What's up, man?
Fury. Hey, so look, make sure y'all go follow For the Culture on Facebook. Right now we live just to get the viewers up, try to get some more likes for the page. So make sure y'all go like us on Facebook, For the Culture Sports on YouTube too. So make sure y'all find us. You know the logo, so find us on YouTube. Help us get them subscribers up. Okay, so look. What we gonna start out with?
Let's get right into it. They said what happened to Bama.
What happened to Bama?
Man,
I ain't seen Bama look like the same exact team that I saw in the bowl game. I didn't really see nothing different. What you think?
man, it's
Terrible quarterback play.
everybody getting ready for their freshman. I've been saying for months their freshman, Keelan Russell. They need to go ahead and put Keelan Russell in there. They're playing Louisiana Monroe this weekend, so you might as well just let him just see what he can do, because you got Wisconsin this week. So I mean, just see what he can do. Ty Simpson been there for years. He been sitting behind two of them. So you would have thought that he would have, you would have known he would be productive, but
at the same, it just show you why he ain't never get that starting spot over Milroe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They tried to put him in there. He didn't do nothing last. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I just think bad quarterback play is what happened to Bama. That's what I think.
Yeah, and they couldn't get off the field. Also,
right.
Like, if the score was 31-17,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't productive on offense,
right.
And then, you know what I'm saying, one producing stops and one getting off the field. So, it's one of them things where, like, you gotta get it together quick, fast, in a hurry. Because, like I said, Wisconsin is next week, but you don't want to look here because a couple years ago, lost to Louisiana Monroe, this same team that they've been to play. So,
yeah,
gotta make sure you take care of business for real.
Right. Yeah. So, all right. Let's get into the home team. Now, what did we see from Ole Miss this week, man?
I can say.
So, all right, so I'm gonna let you talk, but I'm gonna give you the stat line. Okay, so look, Austin Simmons went 20 or 31 for 341 yards. Like you hear that? That's a great game for anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know he played this Georgia State.
Yeah.
But still, like, if you look at all of the other quarterbacks in SEC, I think he had more yards than everybody. And everybody was, I ain't gonna say everybody playing cupcakes, but a lot of the SEC team were playing cupcakes too. You know what I'm saying? But his stat line was better than a lot. They also had like 200 yards on the ground. It might have been more. I think by the end of the game, they almost had 700 yards.
About 600, 700 yards.
Like 695 yards total.
Yeah.
But it's a lot that could be fixed though.
It's a lot of stuff that you can nitpick at. Of course, the first thing it'll be the turnovers, because you don't want to have turnovers.
Right.
That of course everybody gonna nitpick at that pick that he threw.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second one
that was his fault.
Now the second one, I don't know if I think they was probably in man. No, I think they was in zone, and then went across the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And threw it right to the guy. But after that second one, he really locked in and took care of business. I can say that he really locked in and took care of business after that second one. But and then old lineman, we want to have a good running game this year,
right.
So that's gonna need some work too. So hopefully they're working on it, because this week, first SEC game, going on the road to Kentucky, and Kentucky has some big boys up front. So, you know what I'm saying? Just hoping that they can work on their blocking.
Yeah.
Because like I said, Kentucky has a great defensive line. Going back to last year, so remember on that third down, they got stopped and couldn't get up the middle. So I don't think they need to go to the middle this year, So and also hopefully like the defense. I think it's gonna be big for the defense this week to get off the field. You know what I'm saying? Because this is Kentucky. It's not Georgia State.
Right.
So like Kentucky can score points. So the key for defense is to get off the field and create turnovers. Every game you should want to create turnovers, but most importantly, when it's a conference game, you want to create turnovers, put your offense in good field position so they can go score.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be real key for Austin Simmons to protect the ball this week. What you think?
Yeah. So the first pick, Lane Kiffin talked about it in his press conference. He said like it was a whiff by Patrick Couters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He let the guy go right past him. And Lane Kiffin was saying it was pretty much a walk-in touchdown if he would have got the pass off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, even on the second interception, it was his fault still.
Yeah.
But the penetration in the backfield is what made him change his throwing angle of the pass. You know what I'm saying? But that's his gunslinger mentality. He feel like he can throw the ball anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just his arm talent. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to realize you got to make better decisions. He's still young. Still the first game. After that, he locked in. You know what I'm saying? Now towards the end of the game, he had like a fumble when they was about to score.
Yeah.
He got back on the ball, but you know what I'm saying? Like just little stuff he need to clean up. Keywan Lacey is a dog, so
I see why you were so high on him. When as soon as I saw him, I see him. And dog said,
yeah.
So
he is hard to tackle. Like it don't matter. He ain't got the stature.
Yeah, he about like $195.
Yeah.
But he run like he 200.
He remind me of Judkins, like as far as being able to break tackles. He might be a little bit faster than Judkins, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like every running back they got is pretty straight, though. Even like Damon Taylor, that came from Troy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like every back they got is kind of like more of a power back this year. Like I don't see really like because you got
agility.
Lacey gonna be that agility back, even though he can break tackles too.
Yeah.
But like Damon Taylor, pounder.
You talking about like we need a home run hitter, basically like a Jalen Walton or like a what's his name? Jalen
Walton.
Like a Jalen Walton or like a Dexter McCluster.
Dexter McCluster and your boy number 3. We were just talking about Jeff Scott. Jeff Scott. And when the offensive line started playing well, you saw
holes open up and you saw good running.
I think Lacey had like a 40, 50 yard touchdown run or something, and you just seen the speed. You know what I'm saying, when he actually got a good block. So I think offensive line play is gonna be key for them this week. Defense, I don't know if it's gonna be as good as last year, but they still great. I mean, it's still a good defense.
Yeah, it's a young defense, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. Secondary. Very young. But
they played decent though. I ain't see nothing too bad out of it. A couple busts, but they played decent though. Secondary.
It was like I said, first game. But yeah, I guess everybody expected them just to blow them out, like I mean, kind of did in a way.
They had to get on track.
But at the same time, you still trying to work through the kinks of practicing all summer against each other. Now you finally play somebody different. So
right. And Georgia State, I mean, it's a team that beat Vanderbilt last year. It ain't like they made them look like not that good of a team. But what you think about Womack getting this chain snatched though? You saw that?
I heard about that. I didn't. I heard about that.
He got his chain snatched, and he had to go. I guess the guy that snapped the chain, he had to sit on the bench the whole game after that, so he didn't play after.
I heard about that. I didn't know how like real that thing was, but I heard about that.
But yeah, Womack, he did his thing though. He played great for his first
Yeah,
game, and that's some of that. He been there. He kind of seasoned, so it's like
yeah.
some of that veteran.
You know what's funny? When I seen Xavier and Howard get that pick.
Oh, we talk about when he broke the goal.
Yeah, when he broke the goal.
yeah.
That's so crazy. They had to go get the replacement from last year.
Yeah, he like 6'8", bro. Like he huge on the field.
Initially I'm like he dropping back in coverage. Like that was crazy for him to get that pick like that. So like I said, man, I like what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? Now it's time to make that jump.
Yeah.
Then now you're gonna play 2 back-to-back SEC games. So,
Right.
So now it's no more of that. It was Georgia State. Now it's time to really, like they did the same last year. Like when they went to Arkansas and did what they did, and then coming back went flat. So
sometimes you win like that. I think they might have had a bye week after that game or something. Can't remember. But sometimes you play a game like that and you go flat just because all of the emotion, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, you beat somebody that bad, you won't prepare. You think that game going to be
like
this easy, too.
Apart.
Yeah. No. Okay, so, man, what did you see for Kentucky? Since we previewing Kentucky game.
They got some big boys up front, man.
Yeah.
I had it wrote down, but it's on a different page. But they got some big boys up front, from what I know, and it's gonna be difficult to try to run up the middle. I know that for sure. So it's gonna be key. Yeah, Kutis.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about on offensive line.
Well, I mean, speaking of that, I mean, they gonna have to block for real and stay on point with this scheme. Like I said, stay with the scheme because I don't think just like last year when they tried to run up the middle. Now this year it's gonna be key to use the tight ends more. So I think one way you can beat Kentucky is to start using the tight end, and then they'll alleviate room for the running backs. So like you start throwing the ball to the tight end and all that, and
I did see. Not to go back, but I did see Caleb Odom. He did get a touchdown, though.
I did see that, too.
So,
he's going to be key. Daquan Wright is going to be key.
Oh, yeah.
The running game is going to be key, but the way we run the ball is going to be the difference this year.
Yeah.
And also, like I said, minimizing turnovers and creating turnovers in this game is going to be important on both sides.
Right.
Quarterback play is going to be important for sure. So I know this is going to be Austin Simmons' first road game. So I'm just hoping that he's preparing this week and just really diagnosing the film. That's so important too. Diagnosing the film and reading your keys and knowing what to decipher, where to throw and where not to throw. You know what I'm saying? Also, you got the speed to run, so knowing when to run as well.
Yeah. Because I feel like them first few drives, they wasn't running the ball enough. You know what I'm saying? They for one thing, it was a whole bunch of, like, play action, RPO style plays. I mean, this is your red shirt sophomore.
Red shirt sophomore.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
And you putting two, I guess, it make it, over time it'll make it easy for him to get used to playing this. But that's kind of hard, man. Like knowing all these reads, you know what I'm saying?
And then you a left-handed quarterback.
Then you right.
Sometimes having to roll to your right is very difficult
like
for a left-handed quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. Like just some of these plays was just a little bit too difficult. Like man, make it a little bit easier on them. Like every play y'all was running was RPO or play action. Like just go out there, and he a good quarterback, line people up. Run routes.
But I think that's the scheme, though. That's the lane keeping scheme where now everybody is doing that RPO. style type of offense, the no huddle RPO style, because
Right.
that tires the defense out. So it's like. But my thing is making first downs is definitely going to be key.
Yeah.
Like when you run that style of offense, you have to make first downs. So if you don't, defense going to be right back out on the field.
Yeah.
When they just came off, got you a stop. So like making first downs is going to be key on both sides Saturday.
Right. I think they did have I think they had a good pace though, as far as not going super duper fast for him starting off. Like, it was fast like always, but you could tell it wasn't how Dart ran. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that fast.
It wasn't NASCAR type.
Right.
But also I don't think they were trying to show everything anyway.
I was thinking that too, because what they were showing, they didn't really show too many different packages at all. To be honest, like they kept it kind of vanilla.
Yeah.
And still, pretty was moving the ball at ease pretty much.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to show too much, especially when you know you finna play somebody that's in your league.
Yeah.
The next week.
Right.
So most of the stuff you see is probably gonna be repeated plays within different variations of it.
Mm-hmm. I want to see, for this game, I want to see some more exotic stuff with Trinidad Chambers. Maybe you bring him in and do a. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're probably going to see that mainly on a third down, maybe.
Yeah.
Just depends on how they start with the script, on, how they, depending on, the script that they got designed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you probably see them probably on third down, maybe. Like a 3rd-and-1 or a 3rd-and-2 or something like that with a quarterback draw or run or just like a simple, pass or something like that. But I think you probably see him. I know you probably see him more down through the line, but I know probably Saturday you probably see him on third down, depending on how what's the distance. Say if it's like a 3rd and 10 or something, you probably not gonna see him.
Right.
But if it's like a 3rd and 2 or something like that, they're probably gonna use his speed.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but he could throw it too. He had a great pass to Stribling.
Oh yeah.
Like a 40, 50-yard pass. It was toward the end of the game, but he could throw it too though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he a great.
Oh, he a champion. Of course.
He
he came from Ferris State.
Yeah.
He won a championship in that era in that league. So he's a champion. He's a quarterback. He's a great quarterback also. So it's just gonna be interesting to see what Lane does with him.
You know what though? They said Larry said what happened at Bama.
Yeah.
Trinidad Chambers being in Alabama, they might have won that game. That's how good he to me.
Yeah.
Ty, I think he a better quarterback than Ty Simpson. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, with this, I don't know. I'm gonna do some more evaluation on Ty. Because like I said, I didn't get to watch the game, so I'm gonna probably go back and see what actually happened. But since sometimes I be knowing based out of score what transpired, but I need to see what was he looking at and what was he reading.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I said,
it is Florida State, so.
And they was 2-10 last year, but I don't look at last year. A lot of people say, "Oh, they was 2-10." Yeah, it's a new team.
It's a new team, and they got a lot of new talent.
And plus,
and Castellanos, he gonna be man. He was good when he played for Boston College. I was like, yeah, dude is special. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when he's on, but but the reason why he got benched was because he wasn't consistent.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he left. So it's gonna be now you beat Alabama. Now can you be consistent?
Yeah.
That's why he got benched for the last guy, and that's why he left.
Yeah.
So now it's gonna be, can he be consistent?
And it's pretty, you know what I'm saying? You think about it, it's probably one of the hardest games they gonna play this year, to be honest.
Yeah.
Besides
them, and I don't think they play Clemson this year, but I'll double
check. Do they play Miami?
Of course they play Miami.
Okay, so that's gonna be a test for them.
But I will fact check and see if they play Clemson.
Okay.
But I think they do play Clemson. If not, Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Will probably be. I know they play North Carolina.
Okay. And we're going to see what they do tonight, too.
And then, as far as Florida State go, before we jump into TCU, North Carolina, I think Costello worked because Gus Malzahn is the new offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that his play style probably worked with their scheme.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I agree completely.
yeah.
Okay, but going back to the Ole Miss game, we just gonna talk about uh your key players
Yeah.
that you saw that game, and then we'll move on because I want to talk about Oxford too, and then come back.
My key players, of course, I'll have Deuce Alexander.
He did great. Oh, the end rounds.
I like what I saw from him. I like Kewan Lacey.
Yeah.
I like Stribbling.
Stribbling, he looked good
But I think the receiver that popped out to me the most was what I had.
Trey.
Yeah, the Trey Wallace.
Yeah.
He popped out to me the most.
I agree.
I think you're gonna see him a lot more. Well, you probably see all the receivers a lot more, but I think like as far as like getting the ball, I think it's gonna be him. But I think Trey Wallace, and also like the guy you talk about, Winston Watkins.
He looked good too. He had one good pass over the middle. I don't think he played that much, but he had one good pass over the middle. Like he gonna be that guy too, and he's just a freshman.
Yeah.
So,
who else I say?
who you got on? Who looked good on defense for you?
I like Womack.
Yeah, I did. I was gonna say him. He was one of my players in the game.
Of course, I'm gonna say the Mississippi kids, Eccles and Cam Franklin.
I want to see more from them.
Yeah.
To be honest.
You probably will see more from them this week.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think they was trying to show too much.
Right.
I still got to see some more from the linebacking core. I don't know. Maybe because it was Georgia State that I didn't really see nobody pop out the screen much. So this week is probably gonna show me a little bit. It's probably still not gonna show me a lot.
Yeah.
But I think the linebacking core is gonna be key this week. Because like I said, we got a defensive line, but they are young. So this week we got to create some pass rush. We have to create some pass rush because they quarterback only threw for 84 passing yards.
Kentucky.
So yeah, Kentucky. Calzada only passed for like 84 passing yards. So I think if we can get pass rush, that will lead to interceptions and turnovers. You know, because we have the offense to score at will. So I think the key is getting some great pass rush and creating turnovers. Yeah.
Right. So I say on offense, who I had, I say Kewan Lacey, and on defense, I'm gonna say Womack and T.J. Dottery. He did play pretty good. I know we didn't see a lot from the linebackers. But he played accordingly. Let's just say that he played good, efficiently. So. But let's get into this Oxford game because that was a great comeback.
That really was down 17, and to kick the field goal to tie, then kick the field goal to win the game.
Right, and to get that fumble. Now that what a heads-up play to get the fumble
was very huge
because
them.
He might have took it in the end zone to win the game if they didn't come up with that fumble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They gave up 21 points in the second quarter. So, going forward, you'll want to see them kind of clean up defense just a little bit. But time management. They did great with time management to get a minute and 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
And Drew Dean had a great pass to Kevin Smith. Like, I don't know if it was like, might have been like 40 yards or something like that, but it was a great pass.
It was great execution on their part.
Yeah.
To get down the field, knowing they had such short time to get down the field.
And they and they had an actual touchdown that got called back, and that was a holding.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. And that would have ended the game in regulation.
Right.
So I know they kind of hurt them to have to backtrack and try to refocus and get back down the field. But I like how they were resilient enough to get back down the field,
Mm-hmm.
get the time field goal, and then make a big stop in overtime to get that field goal for the win. So, like I said, like I've been saying
Yeah.
all summer, that how young they were. But
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
the resilience of the young team, because like
Yeah.
I said, the coaches said they don't have a lot of seniors. So for them to be that resilient on the road like
Right.
that,
Right.
that's gonna build confidence, because they have to go on the road again, and this time they're going to Sapanola. So I hope they have revenge on their minds, because last
Yeah.
year it was pretty tough to see.
Yeah, just well, that's the game where they had the 4th and 8, and it was a little dump pass,
Yep.
and he went all the way. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm ready to see that. Who you think who you got though? You think they can pull it out against Salvador this week?
I believe so. Um, I know they're gonna have to come with it on defense, because Sapanola can score. Even though they lost to DeSoto Central 42-39, I still think that the secondary needs to be ready. D line needs to be ready to bring the pass rush with them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because every game you need to bring pass rush. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have them dogs up front that can get to the passer. You know what I'm saying? They always say to have the right to, they need to have the right to rush the passer. You need to get to the passer, so you know what I'm saying. Like, you can create turnovers. And, um, get your offense on the field. The key in every game in football is creating turnovers and getting off the field on third down.
right.
You have to get off the field on third down, for sure. And also, like I said, even scoring on defense will help your team
Mm-hmm.
if you can create turnovers and score on defense as well. So I'm excited about this game. This is one of the week 2 games in high school that I'm really excited to watch this week.
What's some more games coming up too?
You have Starkville at West Point.
Okay, now that's gonna
And
be now. Not to cut you off, but I just had to say, man, Starkville quarterback, yeah, yeah.
I've been look. Shout out to Blake Levine, because I've been hearing him talk about Kingston Johnson.
Man,
And when he said 4-4 speed,
yeah,
he was
definitely
not lying.
he not lying. Like,
He was not lying about
right,
that 4-4 speed, because it was one run he ran a touchdown on.
right.
He cooked back to the inside and went up.
Couldn't nobody touch him. They
4-4
couldn't even
speed,
touch him. Yeah,
That was a legit 4-4 speed.
yeah.
And for the kid to be resilient enough, I think he threw a pick. Yeah, he threw a pick in that game also, but to be resilient and bounce back,
Right.
and throw for like 486 and 4 touchdowns.
That's crazy. And to have that speed.
And have 4-4 speed, and then he's an honor student as well. He's an honor student as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I posted about being a problem in 7A.
Yeah.
Cause he run like a running back, but he can throw the ball as well. So
he does.
Like I'm saying, in 7A, everybody talking about Tupelo, respectfully.
Yeah.
Everybody.
He gonna be a wrinkle.
But Kingston Johnson is gonna be one of those quarterbacks that's gonna give 7A some trouble.
Right.
For real.
Right. Brandon, man, cause I don't want to be all over the place, but then Brandon Tupelo game though.
Yeah, it was 7-2 at halftime.
Yeah.
When I logged off and went to New Orleans and said, I got back when the game was over, 36-15. I said, I was confused for a second. I'm like, when Tupelo scored them points that quick?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have their quarterback in the game. So I think when I was watching, I think J.J. Hill was at quarterback, I believe. But yeah, it got 36-15 real quick. And so it looked like their defense is still strong. Even though they had a lot of D1 kids last year. It looked like they finna have some more this year. They have one of their linebackers is at Texas A&M now.
Okay.
We got Iverson McCoy, the corner. He's committed to Ole Miss right now.
Right.
So I mean, they still have some D1 kids there. So it's like, man, Tupelo still gonna be something to deal with, but Starkville gonna be a dark horse for sure.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if Oxford do what they can do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Oxford just gotta
Put it all together.
Put it all together
Yeah.
and not
Better
turn the ball
defensive
over.
line, better
Yeah.
offensive line play. For sure.
Trying to see who else.
Oh yeah, who?
Brandon is gonna. I think Brandon is gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Brandon Oak Grove should be okay. It's, you know what I'm saying. Oak Grove dominates on the South anyway, so I think Oak Grove will still be around. Brandon will be too.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's Tupelo. You know, they're one of those sleeping giants that's starting to wake up for real.
Yeah.
So,
Cause they had that little slump for a while.
yeah.
But I remember Tupelo. They used to. You wasn't beating Tupelo back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. So. Oh yeah. Who else we got coming up this week?
We also have. Also Sapanola.
Okay.
Lafayette South Tillow. Then you have. Another game I'm interested in is Grenada and Winona. Grenada and Winona is going to be that's a rivalry game.
Mm-hmm.
Grenada is going to Winona. Grenada beat Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I don't remember the score, but it looks like Grenada is going to be one of those teams in CSEC again that you going to have to be ready. You really going to have to strap up and play for real.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coach Fair. He used to coach at Lafayette. He went to Grenada, won a state championship. So he it looks like he's getting those kids excited to play football. So that Grenada Winona game is going to be a very good game. Lafayette is going to Saltillo. I hope that defense is ready because Saltillo can score in a hurry. Even though they lost to New Albany 45-44, I really hope that defense is this week is going to be they be prepared for real to tackle. You know what I'm saying? And the secondary going to have to be ready for those passes. Just like I said, Saltillo can score very fast.
Right. And you know what? We ain't show no love to Lafayette, man. They won 51-0 against Wooddale.
Wooddale. Mm-hmm.
Did you get a chance to check them out?
I did at the end, but it was already 51-0 when I finally got it to come on.
But they did score 37 in the first quarter or something like that.
It was like 30. They scored 37 points. Then at halftime ended up being 44-0 at half.
So that's a good. No matter what, that's a good look for Lafayette starting
That's
out.
a good start.
It's a good start.
But like I said, now they finna step up and play Saltillo. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that it's gonna be key to not turn the ball over and protect the ball. Not turn the ball. I think I said the same thing in a different way, but create turnovers and not turn the ball over and score points. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be very interested to watch that. See what Coach Hart has in store for this week for those kids. It's going to be I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be in Saltillo as well. So it's going to be a very interesting game to see. And also, before we go to some else, I also want to talk about New Albany and Senatobia is going to be a good one, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a good one. But most importantly, and Starkville and West Point. But also, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on Oxford and South, going back to Oxford Sapanola.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like I said, every game is key to not turn the ball over. So, for Oxford to win this year, I'm just hoping that the running game, bring that running game and, you know what I'm saying, just main thing, keep the defense out the field.
Yeah.
Pretty much. If the defense can get up on third down, I think they should win this game if they can keep the defense out the field and no penalties as well. We don't need no crazy. Because I know this game is going to be very intense. Because it's like it feels like it's starting to be a rivalry game.
Yeah.
To some extent.
Yeah, it is.
So
it is.
Those unnecessary penalties, like unsportsmanlike, are going to be key this week as well.
Right. It is a rivalry even down to the Buccaneers level. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the Pee Wee, like That's the team you want to be. You want to be Batesville. I think they
Because
Batesville.
growing up, you always wanted to be Sapanola because you know Sapanola won all those championships, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and you always the school down the road. You always looked up to be. You wanted to be like that because they was playing teams like Hoover back in the day,
they were.
and that was always on ESPN. So Sapanolas was always one of those schools where, like, I want my program to look like that.
Yeah.
So now Oxford is slowly building up, and I love what Coach Cutcliffe is doing. You know what I'm saying? Building those kids up, developing them, you know, trying to build them into a prominent program. So now, like, you playing a team like Sapanola, a program, not a team playing a program like Sapanola.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to see if you measure up. So hopefully, he's preparing those guys this week, and they're. I hope they are ready because, like I said, this game is gonna be very intense from the first quarter on. It's gonna be very intense. So I hope they're ready to bring the fight with them, and hopefully they come back home with a win.
Right. Right.
Because next week, Crosstown Classic.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a revenge game for them. I'm gonna take Oxford. I'm gonna take Oxford with 10 points. I'm gonna take them with 10 this year. That's just my opinion. It might not be, but I'm gonna say 10. I just feel like um, this game wouldn't have been that hard for them last year if they would have, you know what I'm saying, if they had the team that they have now. I feel like they got a much improved team this year. I think they can get the win. They just my opinion on that. Now, do we want to get into this Cowboys game?
I mean,
the
it
first
does
game of the
deserve
season.
a story because now that the Cowboys didn't trade away Michael Parsons, like I said on the last episode, it's gonna look very different. So now, who you gonna depend on to be the top pass rusher for your squad?
Yeah.
Because now you don't have Michael Parsons, even though he's dealing with an injury. That's why they didn't disclose, but he's dealing with an injury as well.
Okay.
But now you don't have to worry about are we re-signing Micah or is he coming back? And now you got to find you a new pass rusher to solidify that defense because you kind of good on the back end with Diggs, but he can't stay healthy either. So it's like now your defense is starting out fresh. All the Michael Parsons stuff is gone. Now it's how do we stop Jalen Hurts? And see, now they done traded for John Mechie, so that's another weapon for the Eagles on offense. Then you still got Saquon, AJ, and Ertz. So it's like, how do we stop that offense?
Yeah.
Because on 31, if it ever gets to 31, you know you're not stopping the Eagles. So.
Oh, 31 or 4-1, whatever down they choose to do the tush push. Yeah. I think the Cowboys are not gonna have enough offense to beat the Eagles. Offensively, like I mean, what you see, what you seeing on the offensive side? Like you think they could stand with them toe to toe?
They have the offensive line too.
They got the offensive line for sure. Yeah.
It just can Dak be consistent?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can he convert on third down? Like every game comes down to third down conversions, fourth down conversions sometimes, and how many turnovers?
Yeah.
That's in the game. So it's gonna be key for him to not throw interceptions. Because I don't know if he almost led the league last year in that, but I think he was close to it. But I think the key is him not turning the ball over. It's gonna be interesting. I don't think the Eagles gonna blow them out.
No, I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
But again, they could because, like I said, they're missing piece in Micah. Because there's the Lawrence is in Seattle now. Also, the other defensive lineman they had. So now it's gonna be key for Sam Williams to stay healthy, to stay out of trouble.
Right.
And you don't have Van Der Esch anymore. I think he retired at linebacker. So now you're gonna have young linebackers. So it's going to be like that defense. It's going to be key for that defense to score on defense to help the Cowboys win this game. I think they're gonna have to return a fumble or something, or have some type of special teams play like a kick return. I think Turbin is one of the best kick returners right now.
He is, yeah.
So um, I think they're gonna need one of those plays to beat the Eagles. It's gonna be close though. I think it'll probably be like 24-21.
Who you got? You got Eagles.
Probably the Eagles, 24-21. But again, it can go either way, really. But I think it's gonna be the Eagles, though. And then the fact that the Cowboys gotta watch the Eagles celebrate the Super Bowl ring in front of them.
Yeah, that's kind of rubbing.
Yeah.
Spitting in the woman, like they say. But I'm gonna go 31-17 Eagles. I'm gonna give them that. I just don't think. I don't know. I just not seeing it. I don't think they gonna have the offense to beat.
Yeah.
That just when it come down to it.
Yeah, but let's see. CD and George Pickens. The key for that is they have to coexist. I think that's why he wasn't gonna be in Pittsburgh long, because I don't think him and DK would have existed, because they both hard nosed guys and they both want the ball. And so I think that's why that trade happened, because they're two dominant receivers who want the ball, and then in their mind, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be one of those things where they gonna always continue to clash. So I think they diffused that by trading him. So now, it's gonna be an interesting dynamic to see CD and George Pickens. But I think they're two different receivers though, because CD is one of those receivers that can take the top off, but Pickens is one of those that you can do slants with across the middle and stuff like that. So I think they might coexist better than him and DK will have, because both of them.
Yeah, they definitely So, but how are they gonna stop the Eagles' offense?
They gotta find somebody who can pass rush. They're gonna have to look on one of their rosters and depend on to be their pass rusher.
Yeah,
because like I said, they're young now.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially they're young now without Micah now. So it's like they're gonna have to pass rush. They're gonna have to get off the field on third down. And they're gonna have to find somebody who can guard Ertz and create matchup problems.
Right.
On offense, as far as when you say offense, who's gonna be the running back now? Because they released Deuce Vaughn. So they're going to have to find somebody to run the ball, and Dak has to stay healthy, and he has to not turn the ball over.
Right.
Pretty much not turning the ball over. And the key in this game also is going to be who has the less penalties. But sometimes the most penalized teams win the game, but still at the same time, you don't need all those penalties.
Yeah. And you're talking about Dallas here, so I mean, yeah. I don't know who got. I mean, not to hate on. I know y'all gonna say I'm hating on the Cowboys, but yeah, they always have a lot of penalties. So
yeah, their defense is real. Probably one of the most penalized defenses in the league, probably.
Right.
You can say.
Right.
So it's gonna be interesting to see how they bounce back after this trade, because it shook everybody.
Yeah, it did.
It shook everybody. And then I don't know when he's gonna even play. Like I said, he got an injury he's dealing with, so it's like I don't know when he's gonna be back to play. And the funny part is they have to play the Cowboys whenever he returns. So that's interesting as well. Why would you trade him to a team that you playing, and then a team that you can't beat?
Right.
Or haven't beaten in a while.
Right. A team that like almost always put you out in the playoff or something like that. Yeah. But I mean, money talk. Okay. So before we get up out of here, I want to get your final takes over the weekend from college. What you think about Miami? What you think about Carson Beck? What you think about Lenore Sellers.
I like Sellers a
Yeah.
lot. I'm just interested to see how they grow throughout the rest of the season because they got a tough schedule like on the back end, but as far as in the beginning, it's not as really difficult
Right.
as is anybody else. But I like his style of play a lot. Carson Beck, I think he needed that change of scenery.
Yeah. He played pretty good.
He played pretty good.
Yeah, he played pretty good. He didn't play too bad.
He played pretty good.
I think he played a little better than Arch.
Yeah.
But I mean, Arch. I mean, this is the first start. But
this is first.
But it just
real
seemed like
score.
he couldn't. I'm watching Arch. It just seemed like he couldn't settle down for some reason. Like all of his passes was still too high, inaccurate. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, was the pass rush getting to? But if you think about
Ohio
it,
State, their defensive line is very good.
but at the same time, like it's kind of becoming a consistent thing. Like this is the same way he was passing last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like too high over people's heads, inaccurate behind them or something like. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like I said, I'm the type of person that is not gonna like beat somebody over here like
for the
right
first
away,
game.
like
I give him
everybody else
saying,
is.
yeah.
But
Right.
everybody is doing it because of what his last name is. If his last name wasn't this, it wouldn't be this big of a news.
It wouldn't be at all.
Like it is because of who his daddy, who his granddaddy is, and who his uncles are.
Right.
I mean, no disrespect to Cooper, because Cooper was cold at receiver at Ole Miss before he got hurt.
Right.
But it's because of what his last name is, and everybody, when your last name is like that, they gonna take it up 4 notches instead of 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's one of those things where he's gonna have to really, really block out the noise and just focus now. Like he know what he need to work on now. So now this week, is he going to do his progressions and really watching the film on his mistakes? So this week he can, bounce back.
Yeah,
but I think he'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Yeah.
It's just gonna be when he play Georgia is when I really see like did he improve from week did he make that jump from week 1 to week 5? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I think he'll be fine. And as far as Carson Beck goes, like I said, I think that change of scenery was needed because he's not. I mean, no, this is like also to the ACC. It's not like the SEC. It's not.
True.
But I think that's probably something he needed. So we'll see if he made that jump like Cam Ward did. That's what they predicting, that he'll make that jump like Cam Ward. But at the same time, it's just like it's week 1. I like what he did. So it's like maybe by week 5 I'll have something better. They do play Georgia Tech this year, so that's a game. And I think they also do play Clemson. They play Florida State as well. So I think by that time we'll see Costello and Beck to see how they improve from week 1 to week 5.
Yeah, because right now he's looking like he gonna be the Cam Ward of last year. Castellano. Yeah. From what I'm seeing, like, because I mean, if you think about Cam Ward when he was at Washington State, he wasn't that great there. You know what I'm saying? He was okay, but he wasn't that great. He was kind of inaccurate with his passes sometimes. So he came to Miami, did pretty good.
I can't forget when he came from Incarnate Word is where he was killing in Incarnate Word.
Yeah.
Before he went to Washington State, I think he took a step for a little bit. Then after his last year at Washington State, went to Miami. That's when he just took off.
Yeah, when he took off. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of put it all together. Now, you got any other takes over the weekend?
Well, I have a catch of the week.
Okay, what you got catch of the week?
I found when I got home, I got to see that Miami thing, and I saw that C.J. Daniels game-winning touchdown with one hand.
Yeah, that was a good catch.
That was a great catch. Game of the week this week for college, I have Oklahoma and Michigan.
It's gonna be a
my,
great game.
My college game of the week.
Right.
Then I got 2 high schools. Of course, Austin and Sapanola and Starkville and West Point.
Great games.
So
I definitely want to see that Starkville West Point, even though they 2 different classes, just to see.
Yeah.
Just to see, yeah. So definitely need to checking that out.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Please leave comments down for us. We want to interact with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We see y'all on live, but we want y'all to interact with us, man. Ask us questions, man.
We appreciate y'all coming on too, though.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure, we appreciate y'all tuning in. You know, feel free to we're doing fantasy stuff.
We can do you know. Yeah, we can do fantasy stuff. My boy Duke. Oh yeah. So y'all got any questions? We're gonna shut down the episode in a second, but we're gonna go stay on live just for a little second. See if y'all got any questions or anything like that. But yeah, let's end the pod.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, y'all make sure y'all like here. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, man, For the Culture, and follow us For the Culture Sports on YouTube.